What's up, guys? I think we're good, man. How y'all doing? How is everyone feeling? Feeling good? Happy Monday. Let me put this somewhere a little bit more. Yeah, we could do it like that for now. Hope you guys are feeling well. Let me just make sure we are good to go. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Let me just log in here. Definitely excited to listen to y'all's music today. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, it is working. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure we were good. So we're gonna listen to some music today. I'm really excited. We're back on Nero, so if you want to submit your music for me to listen to right now during my live stream, go to nero.fan/llmind. You see it on the screen on the bottom, a little URL there. So we're going to jump right into this. Nero.fan/llmind to submit your music. I'm in the whip right now. I just got some coffee. So we're chilling right now. I got to get I ordered a car mount so that I can actually prop the phone up. But right now I'm just using my cup holder. Don't worry, this is our first mobile live stream, so it'll only get better. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. I don't want to waste any more time. Our first submission for today is our first skip. This is by Jalen Miles. Shout to Jalen Miles. And this submission is called Maybes. What do you mean, maybes, plural? So multiple maybes, I guess. But anyway, shout to Jalen. Let's go.
I just wanna know that you like me too, so say yes.
The singing on the intro is really off tune. You gotta tune that.
My feelings, so maybe if you know that you like me too, just say that. Can you tell me what's been on your mind? Cause I can tell you what's been on mine. Another day feeling down when the sun's out. It's not until you come around I feel the sunshine beaming off your face, they can see the glow. And everywhere you walk is like a light show. You think you like you and I do, you say calm down. I don't really know how I feel, it's just a maybe, bro. But I don't wanna hear that. I just wanna know that you like me too. So say yes. And I think that my feelings, so maybe if you know that you like me too, just say that. Maybe we can get lost like that. Go somewhere and maybe never come back. I'm still waiting on your text like that. I should slow down, I'm going too fast. I say something stupid, that's my bad. I've been waiting on your love like that. I'm still waiting on you to text me back. I should slow down, I'm going too fast. Yeah, and you tell me not to pay your mind, but I can't wait around forever, girl, I got a life. I know it's scary sometimes to try something new. There's only one way to find out, you gotta try. You gotta pass when you're trying to be someone new. Girl, I get it, I don't ever want to pressure you, but I gotta know, won't you let me know? And if it's no, maybe sometime I ought to do. But I don't wanna hear that. I just wanna know that you like me too. So say yes. loves like that. Go somewhere, maybe never come back. I'm still waiting on your text like that. I should slow down, I'm going too fast. I see something stupid, that's my bad. I've been waiting on your love like that. I'm still waiting on you to text me back. I should slow down, I'm going too fast. But I don't wanna hear that. I just wanna know that you like me too. So say yes. And I think I might feel that. So maybe if you know that you like me too, just say that. But I don't wanna hear that. I just wanna know that you like me too. So say yes. And I think that might feel that. So maybe if you know that you like me too, just say that. So I don't wanna hear that. I just wanna know that you like me too. So say yes. I think that might feel that. So maybe if you know that you like me too, just say that.
Okay, Jalen. Sorry, I'm just getting this camera situated. I promise you, this stream will look a lot better once I start getting all of my tools that I ordered. Okay, Jalen, listen up. I thought okay, so I like the raps. I don't love that hook. I think the hook sounds a little bit dated. It sounds like a not as good version of a song from the 90s. Like I love 90s alternative rock. That's kind of what it felt like to me. It was like some 90s alternative rock kind of vibes. And like I grew up on that music, you know what I mean? Like I love that music, but I think the hook sounded like a not as good version of like a 90s rock song, so I think you need to work on that hook. I don't think that was it. Also, the performance of the hook, like I know with this kind of song, like it's not meant to sound perfect. Like I don't want your singing to be perfect on this because it feels like that 90s rock. So like the singing doesn't have to be completely on pitch perfectly, but I do think that the performance of it could have been better. More emotion in the hook. I'm also not sold on that melody either. I think you should definitely tweak that melody, but the verses were great. I like the raps. I like your rapping, and I do like the concept of this song. But it's got to be tweaked. The hook has to be tweaked. I would just take a stab at the hook, do a different version of the hook. Maybe keep the same lyrics because I like the lyrics, but maybe some different melodies, different tone, and then just give me that emotion. You know what I mean? And you guys are going to hear me say this a lot during this stream, but like emotion is everything. You know what I mean? And like, I just didn't get it in this song. So give me some more emotion in that hook. Rework that hook, keep the verses. I like the format. I like the beat was okay. Like the music under it just sounded like, you know, some good old fashioned 90s rock. So if that's what you're going for, great, you know, but again, you're competing with that era. So we want to hear songs that deserve to exist based on what already exists, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to hear not as good versions of stuff that's already out there. We want to hear, you know, just stuff with emotion, stuff that we can relate to. But overall, I like where you're going, and I definitely am interested in hearing more from you. So shout out to you, Jalen Miles, for kicking off today's submissions. We're going to keep it moving. Our next submission on the skip is Pink Jag. Shout out to Pink Jag. This one is called Shotgun. Let's hear it. Shout out to Pink Jag.
want you riding shotgun, musta took a shot cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are out one. So we take a shot cause the cops on me. Hey, hey. Girl, I want you riding shotgun, musta took a shot cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are out one. So we take a shot cause the cops on me. Hey. Quick to pull it, need to cool it, triggered happy. Out my shell and in my head we're heating up. I figured we'd be skating up. I'm straightforward, you never done this before. My body shake, my mental break. It's hard not thinking about you, cause my medicine not how you are leaking. River down my face, I leak you. Only wonder when I leave you. Wondering eyes never leave you. That crooked smile is when it's evil. Bite my tongue, I might freak you out. Girl, I want you riding shotgun. Musta took a shot, cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are one. So we take a shot, cause I got some. Hey, hey. Girl, I want you riding shotgun. Musta took a shot, cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are one. So we take a shot, cause I got some. Hey. Hey, okay, here we go again. Cinderella, she too perfect. Wasn't even looking for it. Hey, out of the boy, which one doing it, which one sing? Hey, baby, I'm truly sure you know what I'm curious. Baby, I'm curious. Baby, I'm truly cause all of a sudden, gonna be hearing. Hey, I feel like I spent like a week ago. Yeah, I'm inaudible. I'm unstoppable, baby, I promise. So we'll be married until I be popping. Baby, I'm top. Yeah, euphoria, right on the night. We'll stay as friends. We'll stay as friends, right? What if you fall? What if I watch? What if I call? What if you dodge? Maybe I'm shot. Maybe you're caught. Maybe you're slide. Maybe I'm drunk. Maybe I'm slashed. Maybe I eyes. What if they lock? What if they lock? Maybe I'm a gun. Cause maybe I wanna. This is where you come from. This is where you run from. This is Mr. I always need some. Mr. I, please stay. Please stay. Mr. Girl, I want you riding shotgun. Musta took a shot cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are out one. So we take a shot cause the cops on me. Hey, hey. Girl, I want you riding shotgun. Musta took a shot cause the cops on me. Fuck it, I'ma wing it, you are out one. So we take a shot cause the cops on me. Hey,
All right, shout out to Pink Jag. That was called Shotgun. And listen, chat. Oh shit. Well, no, we're not getting to that yet. We're still on Pink Jag. All right, Pink Jag, Shotgun. Listen. And chat, don't be shy. You know what I mean? Like, comment in the chat what you guys think. Give Pink Jag some feedback. It's not easy to get up here and submit your music for me to listen to, but also just to show a bunch of strangers. That's not an easy thing to do for a lot of people. So kudos to everyone who submitted music. Nero.fan/llmind to submit. You see the link down below. But Pink Jag, so I thought the vibe of it was okay. It kind of felt like some Kendrick shit a little bit. Just a like that. You don't sound like Kendrick at all. But I thought the song was just okay. It was hard for me to digest exactly what you were saying and what the song is supposed to be about. When I listen to music, I'm hearing the melodies first, and I'm hearing certain keywords. I'm like hearing the hook, and let me go to the chat. And I was trying to figure out like what this song is supposed to be about. So Pink Jag said, God, I love this song. All real instruments. Okay, cool, great. I like that it's all real instruments and you didn't use AI. Again, like, I'm not anti-AI, but it's hard for me to give feedback to people that just use more than 50% AI. It's just, I don't really give feedback to AI. Excuse me. But I thought the song was just okay, Pink Jag. I like the creativity of it. I just want to hear more clarity in the words and more clarity in the rapping. You know, I think that a big selling point for a song when you're trying to make music to gain fans and have people fall in love with you is clarity in what you're saying. Like, and again, this is another thing that I'm going to be saying a lot during this stream, but it's super important for you guys to have maximum clarity in what you're saying, the words, the concept. Like, it should be very clear what the song is about, you know, what kind of vibe it gives off. Like, these things are very important. And I didn't quite, you're gonna, what I'm saying, Pink Jag, is you're probably gonna lose some people from this song, people that don't know you, people that haven't heard of you. So, you know, the less confusing, the better. I thought overall it had like a cool ass vibe to it though. So I don't want you to take away from what's already there, because it is a fun listen. But man, I need more clarity in those words, more clarity in the vocals. It could be a combination of the mix, but also like what you're saying and how you're saying it. So yeah, so decent song, Pink Jag. Just, I need more clarity in there, okay? So resubmit that if you end up fixing it, because I'm curious to hear what that could sound like at its maximum potential. So, damn, there's so much construction happening around here. All right, great. So let's move on to the next one. Our next submission is by CF, prod by Soulful Soze, and this is called Coronation. All right, and again, hit the link down below, nero.fan/llmind to submit your music. I don't know how many I'm going through today, but I'm going to try to go through as many as I can. All right, here we go. CF, Coronation.
How many die can't count, reoccurring dream, nightmares soon to be real, prematurely seen, visions of the horrors to come, see before the scene, even when I peep schemes, keep a core routine, don't change, don't look for clues, I gotta leave them guessing, apply random switches in my mood, undetected humans and creatures of habit, looking for cues and reflections, move with this direction, I'm fully aware, I just play shit off, stay strapped and I'm fully prepared, see I don't race with these dogs, a cheater's mind and a wolf to these heads, I don't stray from my course, the feast is mine, y'all food I don't share when I race in my clothes, on this hunting season, gonna run us down in the tunnel, freezing in the underground, in the tunnel, even in the jungle, wild in the jungle region, I'm some country town when I feel the weevil, when my hunger creeps in, since young in my double helix, from aromas, crushing demons, sick drum, my book, crushing beat 'em, focus, lay the murder music down, when it's sung by a bunch of heathens, drums on the front, mother underneath the voice, saying that I wouldn't, I'm saying that I would, diagnose psychosis, misunderstood, I'd rather be that than be overlooked, validation is salivating on pills that I cook, let me cook, or end up in a menu on a book, hit list, scriptures of ropes, I took my push to the edge, fight from my back foot, be right, left hook, why you wanna meet, hook, shush, it's your funeral, now cause for celebration, for the fallen who went all in, we more than this veneration, granted those for my alpha dogs, who never got their dedication, I went to war for this award, this my coronation, brave party for the slave market, I stay hoodied up like Trey Martin, I stay with the tray in the snake garden, when they say homie you fade a fake jargon, what? Fly talk, make you play targets, I shoot them out the sky with the AR quick, think I won't see them like a radar, blitz like a scope night vision on my graveyard, shift, ain't no rest for the weary, time to test out the theory, stretch adversary, 28 days later, page rock through the rest of February, Valentine's Day, massacre with pet cemetery, what? Teach my seed to read obituaries of the dead dignitaries, bitch ass, I flop, ex-military, the flip to missionaries on the face of indigenous vision, missionaries in the tomb where they keep the riches buried. Incendiary through the flames, dry source, so the cause of store, so they wanna see me fight a sword. Take off on the motor, strike a whole day, serve system alert, put in my spot, different like a war state, squad, fucking fighters going crazy. Street predators, genetic, y'all need medics who weak, get them, they regret it, the heat, weather can cheat that for these weapons, for these veterans, and they like support phase.
This is some super lyrical miracle shit right here.
Vindicated from the innovation of my generation, from the limitations and eliminations, limitations to the federation. What? Forget them all, but they know not what they do. But I don't play God, now I'm rocking so cool. Yeah, I'm facade, but my gospel's true. I shoot out the sun, it was blocking my view. It's the funeral, not cause for celebration. For the fallen, went all in, we more than this federation. Granted those from my alpha dogs, never got their dedication. I went to war for this award. It's my core.
I like that beat. All right, shout out to CF. All right, so first of all, man, that was hard. First of all, the beat was great. That was like super lyrical miracle, Eminem, like spiritual lyrical shit. I know you were saying some shit in there, and you know, I come from the era of like real lyricism, but you know, like and didn't get like lyrical miracle spiritual, and so you really just have to be careful but also very mindful of like, how can I make versions of that kind of music that really move the needle and translate with people, because people have ADD, bro, ADHD. Like, you know, you play that for most people and the shit's gonna go over their fucking head, you know, because it's so lyrical heavy. So I'm always a fan of songs like this but with a catchy hook. So I would love to hear a version of this song that has a catchy hook in it, something that people can digest. And again, like, I know I'm saying Eminem a lot, but that's what made M so great is, you know, he made really catchy and memorable hooks, but the verses were fucking lyrical, spiritual, you know, like really technically heavy. And so you want to create that balance. So if you have an overly technical rap verse, but then also like an overly technical hook and not a catchy hook that people can remember and sing along to, then it's going to be really, really hard to move the needle in that way and get people to really fuck with you. So I would do a version of this song with a very simple hook that's catchy and memorable, and see where that goes. Just see where that takes you. You know what I mean? Like, see what happens. But I think the song would be better with a more simple, catchy hook. All right, but the beat was hard. I like the beat, and you know, again, like, I think there's a place for music like this. You just want to make sure that you're doing stuff that's memorable. I'm always gonna champion songs that are memorable, because that's the whole point of music, man. Like, you don't want to be overly technical to the point where like people can't understand what the fuck you're saying and like not be able to relate to what you're saying. You know what I mean? You want people to relate to you. And that's very important. So, okay, so as dope, Soulful Soze produced it. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you. I like that beat. Yeah, I like those arps. All right, next up, let's go. Next up, we have what is this? Let me park real quick so I don't crash. We have a super skip here. This one is Country Black. Shout out to Country Black. This one's called Dirty Dan. Country Black, Dirty Dan. Let's go.
Yeah, baby, listen, let me tell you something you heard before. Keep your body moving as a blessing sees you. Your body is perfect, looking like a Vindaloo. Your body is silhouetted like a cool bottle. Such a lady in the streets, fat chicks in the sheets. Goddamn, some mud jazz that make you beat your knee. Goddamn, that ain't the boss, so let me see them cheeks.
Did you say beat your meat just now? Did you just say beat your meat? Apologies.
Damn, for sugar local, but the dick ain't cheap. On the 18.
Dick ain't cheap? Did you just say dick beat your meat and dick ain't cheap? Like, let me know in chat if that's what you said. I'm trying to figure that out.
Wheel in the backseat, get some goodie off the car, leave it with some handshakes. Babe, I got a friend harder than the one from last week. Break it down, line it up, now you like an ass. Raise it down, I need a freak to treat me like 100 rounds. I'm in the streets and need me like 100 rounds. They think I'm geek to sneak, I'm going dumb now. I'm on that THC, yeah. Baby, listen, let me tell you something you heard before. Keep your body moving as a blessing sees yours. Your body is perfect, looking like a Vindaloo. Your body is silhouetted like a cold bottle. Yeah, such a lady too. I lift the sexy ass off the floor. Got a pussy dripping down to my mahogany floor. And the niggas trying to keep it down, now I don't. Got a cabin on the titties with my hands on the throat. I'm going in, out, up, down, side to side, all the way around. I'm going in, out, up, down, side to side, all the way around. Now I lean back, let her ride it down. She ain't looking off a nigga till my gun shoot around. Now I lean back, let her ride it down. She ain't looking off a nigga till my gun shoot around. I'm dirty. Yeah, I'm dirty. Sing it with me one time. Yeah, going in, out, up, down, side, all the way around. I'm going in, out, up, down, side, all the way around. Dirty, yeah, I'm dirty, dirty, yeah, I'm dirty, yeah, I'm dirty,
All right, shout out to Country Black. Red Light, I got you. I emailed it to you. Maybe it bounced back, but I'll send it again. I remember sending out all those collabs when I was doing collabs back then. Okay, so first of all, Dirty Dan, Country Black. The song's called Dirty Dan, and that's by Country Black. If you're in the chat room, talk to us, give us some context on this song. But I thought the song was cool, man. Those first lyrics in the beginning kind of threw me off with the shit. I don't want to repeat it, but like you said some wild shit in the beginning, which is kind of cool. You might be able to like reel people in like that, but I thought that was cool. But I like the flow of it. I like your delivery. The beat was cool. Like, I'm wondering, if that's live instrumentation, then kudos to the musicians that were on that track. Lyrically, it's cool. It's a fun little song, man. It's a fun little song. I'm not gonna lie. It had some bluesy elements to it, some kind of funky, and I love stuff with storytelling. And you were telling a story there, even though those lyrics in the beginning were a little on the shocking side. I think I appreciate a song like this because your storytelling, which is extremely, extremely important. Um, Storytelling is what music should and is supposed to be. Some of the best music is based on storytelling. So I'm always gonna love a song that's got some great storytelling to it. So kudos on that. Lyrically and melody wise, it felt great. I really don't have too many complaints about this song. I thought it was a good song. Um, I'm just turning off my auto lock so I can keep this open. Okay. All right. Cool. Great. I think that worked. So yeah, it checks off the boxes of like a cool song. Um, I'm curious to know if this is like the concept of your music. Like, does all of your music fall under this category? Because I'm a fan of that. I love consistency. So, Country Black, I'm definitely curious to hear more music from you. Um, you know, Another thing I'll say to you guys is, man, stop jumping around and doing 10 different genres. Like, you got to really choose one genre, double down on it, and own it, right? You don't want to be a jack of all trades and master of none. I know that's been said so many times, but you really want to double down on what you're doing. And that's how you're really going to be able to build a real fan base. So I would highly suggest you guys do that. But anyway, cool little vibe. I'm curious to hear more for sure. All right, so we have our next submission is another skip. This one's called Stick Up Kids in Vegas, and this is by Don Michael Jr. Shout to Don Michael Jr. Show him some love in the chat. Don, give us some context in the chat. Talk to us. Let us know what you were thinking with this song. But let's run it. Stick Up Kids in Vegas. Sounds like another story. I hope. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out to my niggas in the Hondas and the Hyundais, working 9 to 5 and then 5 until the sunrise. Gotta sleep with one eye open, trying to watch out for them.
You see how off rip this shit is fire? Like, just off jump, he just pulled you right in. I knew this shit would be hard. Let's keep going though.
Dumb guys off B&Es, came up in that era, but I ain't make the DVDs. We went straight to BT. What it take to see your dreams?
Hold on. I gotta run this shit back, bro. Come on. Shout out to Don Michael Jr., bro. Stick Up Kids in Vegas. Let's go. Run it back.
Yeah. Shout out to my niggas in the Hondas and the Hyundais, working 9 to 5 and then 5 until the sunrise. Gotta sleep with one eye open, trying to watch out for them dumb guys off B&Es. Came up in that era, but I ain't make the DVDs. We went straight to BT. What it take to see your dreams? Skeletons will pop out from your past like it's Sea of Thieves. Niggas will really pop out of their mask when they need to eat. Success will cost you more than money. I watch niggas running from it like their problems wasn't coming anyway.
Chat, by the way, how's the audio? How's the audio and the video so far? Give me some feedback.
But karma's like a bookie, nigga, that shit getting paid. Bet your ass wish you ain't bet your ass, but now that bet is made. Look at all the shit these niggas do for dollars. Hoot and holler till the shooter shot you. Now it's to the doctor, you the hospital. To patient wondering just who gon' pop up poppin' shit like you a monster. When your ops the chupacabra, you are not the monster that you think you are. In that bed with 0 visitors, hoping doctors fix your scars. Thought you had a clip to get involved, they just missed the call. 2K26, the only sticks involved, and they ain't hitting balls. Put your faith in something real, not them. Look for something you can feel, not them. If it don't hit you in your heart, what's the point to get involved? Who been giving it their all, not them. Get them all for you. If they ain't genuine, they just faking love for you. Get uncomfortable. I'll be honest, you better off alone. Yeah. I've been locked in like a hostage. Going through my process, underappreciated, but I'm still gonna give it my best. It needs to be conveyed. I gave myself an E for effort, but E ain't even the grade. It's either A or F. Wrote so many bars about chasing checks, stay depressed, trying to find your happiness and money's how you stay in debt. Everybody gambles now, they hitting that parlay to death. Stick up kids is loving Vegas, everybody taking bets. It's them to bet against me though. I've been knowing this shit since a 10-year-old. Since then I've been in the mode. The world just catching up, but fuck it, that's how independence go. I knew I was him way back when Prince was drenched in indigo. I'm not concerned with what they like no more. It's scary when your confidence is tied into your FICO score. We don't always reach the heights that we've been striving for. I make my living in the life that niggas dying for. Oh Lord, put your faith in something real, not them. Look for something you can feel, not them. If it don't hit you in your heart, what's the point to get involved? Who been giving it their all, not them. Get them all for you. Yeah, if they ain't genuine, they just faking love for you. Get uncomfortable. I'll be honest, you better off alone. I'll be honest, you better off alone. I'll be honest, you better off alone.
All right, bro. Shout out to Michael Jr. That shit was hard as fuck. I like it. I like the beat. I like the way you started it. I like the hook. Verses were hard. Yeah, I mean, look, that just checks off all the boxes of like a good ass song, bro. That's just a good song. That's a good song. I don't think this is the first submission I've heard from you though, Don. I'm pretty sure you probably submitted to me in the past, but if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. But regardless, this was hard. I really don't have much feedback. It's a good song. It's a good song. Great storytelling. Great rhyme schemes. You know, the whole song kind of made me do this. The only thing I would say is, and a lot of the like top tier rappers do this a lot, but you want to do something in there that kind of sticks out, right? Like maybe a beat change in the bridge, or maybe just some kind of section that's different from the rest of it, and then end it off with the hook, right? That's always a fun, cool thing to do. I think you should incorporate something like that. But outside of that, it's a really great song. But if you want to take it from like an 8.5 to a 10, I think, you know, give me a bridge in there, something that like really just stands out, and then go back to the hook. It could be musically, it could be vocally, it could be anything, but I would mess around with like a little 4 or 8 bar bridge somewhere in the song. But outside of that, fire song. Shout to Don Michael. You're on the right track. Like, sound like you've been doing this for a while too. You definitely sound like a polished rapper, who, you know, has good taste. So I like it, bro. Definitely excited to hear more from you. All right, so we're gonna keep the submissions going. If y'all want to submit, submissions are open. They're always open. Link down below, you see it. Nero.fan/llmind. Our next submission is by Zach Daniels. Another skip. Shout to Zach Daniels. Also, Zach mentioned earlier that there was no AI used. So kudos to you, bro. And yeah, just to let you guys know, yeah, we are going to get the audio a little bit tighter, but as long as you can hear it, I can hear it, you know. I know before in the past, like, I had audio running into the stream and you can actually hear the song clear, you know, but we're going to do it this way because it's just easier. But definitely noted on the feedback for sure. So let's jump right in. This is Zach Daniels. Shoot first. All right, we get the point. Shout out to Zach Daniels. That was called Shoot First. The beat. The beat was cool. I think it's just one of those storytelling beats. So it really will just depend on what's being said on this beat. But I think it's a good backdrop. There's enough space. There's some musicality in there. There's, the drum elements were balanced. The mix was balanced. I really don't have many complaints on that one either. Sequence was interesting. The only thing I would do is probably just like speed it up a little bit. But it was a good vibe. It was a good tempo. I have no complaints. Doesn't really matter if the sample was AI or not. It sounded like you flipped it and really just like made it cohesive sounding. So cool beat, man. Like, and again, like not every beat has to be a fucking hit. You know what I mean? Like I hate when like, people get on here and they give feedback on beats, on instrumentals, and like a good beat is a good beat. You don't need to nitpick it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, you should have picked like a stronger snare or like put a little bit of reverb on the hats. It's like, no. The beat sounds good. It's musical. It's balanced. It's obviously like more of a storytelling kind of beat. And it's really the next step is to just get a vocalist on it, So I'm not going to sit here and nitpick. So Zach Daniels, good job. That was a cool beat. definitely can turn into a great song. And that's what I'm listening for too when I hear beats. I'm not really listening to beats to nitpick them. I'm listening to them and asking myself, okay, can this turn into a good song? Is there enough juice on here to write a good song to it, right? I'm almost like listening to it from the perspective of a songwriter. And I think you checked off all those boxes. So there's really not much more to be said. So shout out to you, Zach Daniels. Appreciate your submission. We're going to keep it moving. Our next submission for today is Mindy Warrior. Shout out to Mindy Warrior. This one's called Moving On. And again, if you want to submit your music, the queue is pretty large. I don't know how many I'm going to get through today, but the queue is queuing. Go to nero.fan/llmind down below to submit your music. All right, so shout out to Mindy Warrior. This is called Moving On. Let's check it out.
I gotta go and see you, baby. I'm not your girl, I ain't your baby. Tú me dejaste sola, ain't your lady. What you say, I'm moving.
Hold on, I'm going to open this in a separate window. Okay.
Tú me dejaste sola, ain't your lady. What you say, I'm moving on, I thought you knew. Esta cosa between me and you ya no funciona. Ya no, baby, I'm moving on, baby. Baby, I'm moving on, yeah. No matter what you say, yeah. I'm not your girl, I ain't your baby. Tú me dejaste sola, ain't your lady. Yeah, I gotta go and see.
Soulful Soze, yep, I played everything from the top of the list. So if you didn't see it, you probably missed it on the live stream, but you could replay it. But I definitely didn't skip any skips. I'm going in chronological order, so just letting you know. You can also go to nero.fan/illmind to see what was played. That's another cool feature about Nero. So go ahead and double check if you want. But if you put it in the skip queue, trust me, if it's not on here anymore, I probably played it. So, all right, let's continue.
You, baby. No matter what you say, yeah. I'm not your girl, I ain't your baby. Tú me dejaste sola, ain't your lady. Yeah, I gotta go and see you later. I'm moving on, I thought you knew. Esta cosa between me and you ya no funciona. Ya no, baby, I'm moving on, baby. Baby, I'm moving on, yeah.
All right, shout out to Mindy Warrior. That was called Moving On. So I thought the beat was cool and interesting and fun. I'll tell you, I don't love those vocals at all. I like the melody on some of that stuff, like the I think that's a cool melody, but it just sounded too repetitive after a while. And you know, I know some of it was in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, but you could definitely feel what's going on in there. And I do think that there could be an elevation in the performance of that. Like the singing sounded a little pitchy, so it was a little bit shaky on the singing. So that part could be improved. But outside of that, I think the bones are there. I think it's a good starter. I think you just need to dig into that a little bit more. And oh, it's in my other bag. What am I doing? And just give it a little more love. You know what I mean? Like the beat was definitely cool and interesting, so I'm not mad at the beat, but vocals need some work. They need to be a little more fun, right? Instead of that same melody over and over. Like that part is cool, and I don't think you should get rid of it, but it does get a little bit boring after a while, right? So again, it just sounds like a song that's not finished. Go ahead and finish that song. Give us some verses. I just have to put my charger on. Give us some real verses. Maybe like a switch up, somewhere. Just give it something. But it sounds like a really cool starter right now, Mindy. So definitely don't trash it. But give us more. Give us a proper verse. Like maybe a little bit more of a emotional, dynamic performance on the verses. And then it's just not done. It's not finished. I think you need to just finish it. All right. So let's keep it moving. Let me go back to DVMA is saying we didn't play the DVMA song. So let me go back. All right, let me go check that, okay? Let's go to DVMA. I'm just backtracking here. DVMA featuring Shabam Sadiq. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's go to it. Apologies, DVMA, if I skipped it. Must have been a little hiccup on my end. So, okay. Shout out to DVMA. This is called Sound the Alarm. It's featuring Shabam Sadiq. Shout to Shabam Sadiq, bro. He's a legend. Damn, I haven't heard that name in a minute. But anyway, let's run it. Sound the Alarm. DVMA featuring Shabam Sadiq. Let's go.
Spinning without waited up all night for you. Maybe one day you'll let me up before it's too. All love no follow through. Waste my day again, I'll make you pay dues. I'm waiting by the phone. Well, not exactly, but the ring on loud, so I never miss your call. I'm terribly involved. Not really, but the feeling on loud, so I'm steadily alone.
I don't off rip. I don't love the singing on this. The singing could be a lot better on this part. Let's go though.
I'm coming up the belly of the beast and I still don't gotta call. It's chilly by the phone. I really hope you feel me when I'm here and don't wait until I'm gone. Sound the alarm. I glide around in the night air and my night air. Summer night jogging down a city flight of stairs. Off the BK back block in the flyers wares. Hold it heavy cause I know that life ain't fair. Film tubes flared, you be laid out right there. Everywhere. It's going down around here. I just wanna get this money and stand clear. Get back to my lady before she fall asleep in that shit. The night got me tied up, I'm trying to make it home. The streets drive up, you can hear it in my tone. When we speak, you can feel my waited up all night for you. Maybe one day you'll let me up before it's too. Waste my day and kill
Rap verses are fire, but that hook needs work. All right, let's go back. So, all right, so listen. The verse was fire. Shout to Shabam Sadiq and DVMA. The hook needs work. The hook needs work, bro. Na, 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 na. You know what you should try? You should try this. You should try getting a singer to re-sing the hook. Because those melodies are cool. I think that could work. It's just the performance on it wasn't it. You're not going to convince people with that performance, you know. But the writing on it was good, the lyrics were good, and the melody was good. It was just the actual singing performance wasn't good. So, first thing I would try is get an actual singer to just re-sing it the way it is, right? Like keep the melodies, keep the cadence, keep the verses, the lyrics, keep it all the same. Just get a real singer to re-sing it. So that would be the first thing I would try. If you can't, if it doesn't sound right, and again I'm gonna say it, run that bitch through AI. You know what I mean? And tweak the singing. It's if it's your melody and your lyrics and your just vibe, run that bitch through AI, man, and make the hook sound fire. You know what I mean? So that's what I would say. You know, it's good. The singing needs work. So first thing I would do is replace the singing hook, and I think you know that would be a good look. And the verses are fire already. Shout to Shabam Sadiq. He's always been one of the illest rappers. He's a good guy. So shout out to Shabam Sadiq. Again, I think this song has some potential. Man, yeah, I really, but you know, sometimes want to use it as for something to do. If you're writing everything, and if it's coming from a human being, I'm never mad at it as long as it's the originator is an actual human. You know, it's what computers and AI are meant to do, man. They're meant to just be tools for us. And I know it's a big debate, and you might disagree with me, but trust me, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. That AI is a lot of music shit at all. But if you have a good idea and you can use it as a tool, then why not? You know what I mean? Open manner, man. Come on, I'm not. Don't put me in that category, bro. All right, don't put me in that fucking promote AI slop category, because I don't co-sign AI slop. I'm in the studio every day with human beings, working with human beings at a record label full of human beings. So fucking with any of this AI shit. AI didn't even exist. Never put me in that box, bro. Ever. I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to you and love to you. All right, let's keep it going. That was it, right, DVMA? Those are the ones I missed. Okay, so let's go to the queue. Let me pull over real quick so I don't crash. Oh my goodness, this is fun, isn't it? All right, let me see where I'm at with the queue, and then I'm gonna keep going because I'm on my way to the studio type shit. Okay, let's go to the last one we played was Moving On. Let me see. Moving On by Mindy Warrior. Great. So let's go to the next submission. And again, if you guys want to submit the queue, I'm going down the queue right now. Nero.fan/llmind to send your music right now so I can listen to it. This next submission is by Mindy Warrior once again. And this is also featuring Omar Renyo. And this is called World of My Own. World of My Own. Let's go.
Told me that you love me with an innocent heart. I believed every lie you told me. Never thought we'd fall apart. So confused, mentally, physically, my brain is wondering. My heart won't let me breathe. But my heart won't let me be, won't let me breathe. You search and search now, baby, tell me there's nowhere to hide. Never.
I don't love that singing, Mindy. I think the singing could definitely be stronger on that. Sounding very pitchy, very just, yeah, it's just not good, not the best. Let's keep going.
We're gonna find another love like mine. Serve me, I was blind, but baby, now I see. You watch me leave, now watch me be set free. All I need is left a message 20 times and you'll reply, but you know I be acting reckless since I can't get my message across.
The rapping sounds just like Eminem. Sounds a little too similar to Eminem right now, rapping.
Lost my mind and no last argument. And you know the cause, you know the hurt, the horn that you can't even admit to a third of the.
Also, just back to the rapper right now. And just, you know, it's one thing to exaggerate your voice when you're rapping, but I think some of the greatest rappers of all time rap in their regular voice. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference between like an okay rapper and somebody legendary. So, you know, if you're altering your voice too much when you're rapping and that altered voice like not being true to like your actual regular voice, that's most times, 9 times out of 10, that's not a good thing. So that would be my feedback to the rapper right now is find your voice that's closer to your natural speaking tone and not like an over exaggeration, because when you over exaggerate, man, it's just not sustainable. Well, let's keep going.
Off and cancer me aside. This is me admitting my fault. I'm opening up. I'm swallowing pride. So if you wanna love me, then love me. You just let it in. Cause I can't even stop it. No way I can't even comprehend on how this war will end and who will finally come out the victor. Cause it seems you're mad about this and not the time with your sister. But I'm not suggesting switching reasons or hitting the demons. Okay, I get it that you never. Maybe I'm just not understanding the reason why you're posting is the flick and take that shit ever since you started achieving. This is why your mood is changing. Like the season. Maybe you were just a waste of time. Now all I have is a world of my own. Pero mi feliz desde que te conocí. Y ahora solo tengo las memorias de ti. Maybe you were just a waste of time. Now all I have is a world of my own. Now do I gotta talk to your dad or your mom up in the mall? When I see you, you won't talk to me. You built up walls like a beaver. You're picking overachiever. I was the only one true believer. From the start of this debacle, I held your head after the salsa swing, tequila shots and tacos. Applebee's, we ordered nachos. Sunday jerseys at our best. It feels like memories are gone and everything was said and just. I guess I'm getting this off of my chest. Oh yeah, it's over, you're dead to me. I'm still in the coffee shop. Yes, this coronavirus shit will be driving us both nuts. Been seeing more butts and crankakers and more BS, but more to us. During lockdown now, the wedding bells are so torturous. Seems like I'm the bastard and you get to be so goddamn inglorious. Like I built this music for nothing and now you're victorious. Tell the fans about the time you crashed to the semi-truck and then deleted.
Yeah, all right. So shout out to Mindy and Omar Renyo. So again, feedback on Omar, the rapper, it's just too exaggerated on the vocals. You know, it sounds like you were really straining yourself when you recorded it. So, you know, it's just when you're doing that to your voice, it's very difficult to keep that up, and it's very unsustainable. And also, like, when you perform live, it's just gonna be, imagine doing that and straining your voice and getting into that character every single time you perform. Imagine going on like a 30-day tour, performing every night in that tone, in that character. Very draining, you know, and I've seen it happen. So again, Omar, I would just say, man, like, try to find your voice, you know, in the rapping, just something that's a little bit closer to the way that you actually sound. That would be good. And you know, yeah, man, just keep plugging away. I think you're pretty good. I think you're pretty good, but you know, just gotta tweak the voice, man. Try to get your natural voice going. And then Mindy, again, with the singing, I thought some of the lyrics were cool. The concepts were decent, but you know, just you gotta tweak your voice, man. I think the voice could be a lot stronger, and you know, just more tuned, more emotion in the vocal, and yeah, so I would say that. Okay, so here we go. Next submission is 100. This is 100, and this is called Pity. Let's give it a try. Bring that thing I'm okay. It's hard. This beat's hard. I like it. Let's keep going. All right, so shout out to 100 on the beat. The beat was hard, bro. I like the arps. I like the drums. I like the 808s. I like the melody. Hard ass beat. I like it. I think it's got like an epic feel to it, right? Like definitely something that could work. Like some sports sync kind of shit, but also just a hard ass song, right? I like the beat. I have no complaints. Just needs a vocalist on there, bro. Good job. Chat, you still with me? I'm gonna keep going unless you want me to stop. Next up, we have Shot Boys. Shout to Short Shot Boys. If you're in the chat, show some love. This one's called Bricks and Hammers. I wonder what this is about. Let's go.
Je tape pour mon papier. J'ai le respect et le pouvoir dans mon quartier. Fresh cut, béni par mon barbier. Flank tuck, baby si tu marches. J'ai parcouru des décennies dans ce rap. Dès que baby dans un parc, j'ai des ease comme le.
Is that French? Is that French? Let me know.
Stack cheddar, the papilla. Discipline sans stress, sois surpris to a capella. Don't be enamored by the glitz and glamour, bricks and hammers.
Definitely some English in there too. Just like feel like some Wu-Tang shit. Let's keep going.
Niggas want to blink or blam you, lift your manner, hit you like a split for banner, switch your planner, you could be a lick cadaver. If they devise demise, advise otherwise. It's the incomparable brothers, not the mother guys. Others try, tell by the wayside and mothers cry. It's just a part of the game, we from the other side. It's Mr. Clutch at crunch time. Here to eat like it's lunchtime, you can't touch mine. Shout out party to the kid, my brother. We in this bitch, let's get it. Juliano Suave, tout pour ce Luciano, Juliano Suave. Toujours tiré dans les rues, sur ce gravier. J'ai fait des kilos dans les rues, c'est du clavier.
combination was definitely pretty cool with the vocal delivery. Like I didn't know certain words you were saying, but I knew you were saying some shit. The way you rapped, like I liked it, bro. The beat was cool. The beat was hard. It was like it felt like some MF Doom shit, something Madlib would do. Um, and again, like I said, you know, when you're doing music like this, that's reminiscent of what's already been done. You better be just as good or better, or bringing something new to the table. And that was, in my opinion, nice to listen to. That was a good listen. That was refreshing. I didn't understand everything you were saying, but you know what? I enjoyed it. So, yeah, shout to you guys, man. I liked it, and I'm definitely next submission, Ivan. Shout out Ivan. Is this a loop? back. I'm back. The phone overheated. Something too, but the phone definitely overheated, and it's very hot. We're just waiting for the signal to get back on. I'm on the bridge right now. And it's hot as fuck. So we're not really getting much of a signal over here. So apologies. We on the bridge, and it's hot as shit. I'll make sure I close the windows when I talk. I got your message, Anushi. Appreciate the feedback. I probably shouldn't be streaming on the bridge because the service is so bad. So apologies if we're going in and out. But I'm here, and we're here, and we're gonna keep this going. Ivan, I like that loop. I don't really have much feedback on that loop, bro. But send that over to me. Well, send me the MP3. I want to listen to it again at the studio. Maybe I'll flip it. But it was nice. All right, next up is Nassam. Shout to Nassam. This is titled Beats. Nassam. Show some love. What app is this? Oh, there's like a bunch of shout to Nassam. Okay, I'm gonna play the first one. This one's called Lunar. This is nice. All right, shout out to Nassam.